Well, I hope you are seeing this again. I'm not sure whether or not that chat message just got out. I've just been disconnected by Twitch again. So what I've just done is switch to the Amsterdam ingest. And we'll see whether that does any better. No, that one hasn't got Twitch. Yeah, but I've got two chat windows open. Well, two Twitch chat windows open, just because I can see one easier with these glasses than the other one. And both of them now said my message didn't get through. Oh dear. I don't know why it's disconnecting me. I switched to Amsterdam, away from London. When I've had the problem in the past, that seemed to work a lot better. Did Amsterdam? Kind of surprised that it's well, one of these days I'll check whether it's a physically different server, but don't seem to have many problems with when it's switched to Amsterdam. I may end up leaving it there permanently. In theory, it's not a good idea, but I'll have to check whether the server's actually in Amsterdam or not. Let's give this a little bit more heat. I'm getting more used to the wood and back into pyrography, so I can probably deal with the tool being a little bit hotter, so I can work a little bit faster. Okay, so this is sort of a straightish sort of line across there in terms of shadow, so we will enhance the shading. I'm having a go here at trying to do as much of this in a single pass as I can. Normally I quite often do, well, normally when I'm doing pyrography, I'll purposely do it in multiple passes, building up colour. What I want to try and learn about how I do it is to try as much as possible to get quite close to my target colour in one pass, because then effectively it means, you know, the work takes a lot less time to do. It means it progresses a lot faster as well. and to some extent, you know, speed is part of the excitement of doing it. The quicker the picture appears, you know, the more interest I guess there is in it, the more enjoyable it is in some ways. Not that I don't mind, you know, not that I mind sort of sitting here doing things in 4 or 5 passes, but it's about skill development, which is for me anyway. Ooh. Hey, what? Hey, guess what, guys? Guess what? Chat. That's Junior, who has decided he doesn't want to be on camera. I think he wanted to perhaps come and sit on my knee, but he's couldn't quite manage that. Now then, is he going to sit there? If he's going to sit there, I'll move the camera down there so you can see him. But if he's going to sit with his back to us, then he's having a wash. He may just lay down on there, because that's the actual computer case, and there's some top fans in it, which are switched off at the moment, but there's warm air rises up through the fan holes, which both pussycats actually like laying on, obviously, because it's quite warm. Of course, you're not seeing any pyrography at this point, but I'm sure some of you prefer watching the cat. We'll see how he does. If he settles down or something, then I shall see quite how far this camera lead will stretch. Right, I'm looking at this, and this area around here is lighter than above. It actually wants to be slightly darker because of the way the shading is. So I need to apply a little bit more colour. Actually, what it is, it's the grain of the wood. I didn't think I was purposely trying to make it lighter, but there's actually a ring mark there. Now the ring mark is part of what you're seeing, but also I'm guessing that the wood is taking colour slightly differently across the rig boundary, and it kind of looks like that here. So at the very least I need to kind of match the colour if I can. Now with the sun angle, it's a little bit awkward trying to work out where shadow should be. In a way, there shouldn't really be much of a shadow on this side here of the trunk. I do need something though to help your eyes see it as curved. So there's lots of sort of secondary and primary and secondary lighting. Your primary lighting is from the sun. There's secondary lighting from the sky, and there's probably some secondary lighting bouncing off the ground, which looks to be green grass, I suspect. So and if it was a savanna, brown grass maybe, which would reflect some light. So all of that sort of mixes together and actually can create unusual shadows and light up some areas that you normally would expect to be in shadow. Okay, we do have a visitor. Let me just put the pyro tool to one side while he decides what he's going to do. Are you going to come and sit on my knee now that you've had a wash? Yeah, that's hot, but you should be okay. Come on then. I hope he doesn't stop the stream, but come on. Come and sit on my knee then. Come on, over this way. Come on. Come on, Junior. Come on then. Come. Let me assist you onto my knee. There you go. I know you're on the desk, but assist you onto my knee. Okay. And these ladies and gentlemen would like to see you, Junior. So I will have to mess about with that camera to do that, but let's see if I can just put it there enough for them to see you. You're going to turn round, aren't you? He is. He's going to turn round. Come on, decide which way. I'll sort the camera in a minute. When he's decided which way he's going to lay. In the meantime, you're getting to see bits of him. Yeah, you normally like laying that way, don't you? But you kind of sat on the pyrographic piece. He's doing his kitten act. I call it paddling. The cat sticking his claws in like that. He's actually kneading. It's what they do with the mother cats when they're trying to get milk. And it's something that they just keep doing for the rest of their life. When they're quite pleased, they do that. And now then, that's a bit close, isn't it? That's a bit close. There we go. Let's see if we can get you guys a view of the. There you go. Can I move my keyboard a little bit further out the way? Probably not without dropping lots of things. So that's because I'm not stroking you, isn't it? You stood up. When he comes to visit like this, if you don't stroke him for a while, he stands up, and if you don't stroke him then he goes away. And so what you kind of have to do is stroke him a little bit, because if you're trying to do something, of course it's kind of awkward, so you have to kind of stroke him a little bit, wait until he settles him down a bit, and then stroke him a bit more, and then keep doing things like that. There you go. And I'll erase the chat message he was about to try and send. Or maybe I ought to just send it. It's all